So good morning all of you. So today we discuss the NCERT books which is recommended by CBSE for class 11 computer science. So we need to share that one, and this is the computer science textbook for class 11 for computer science. So what the content available we need to see. So see clearly, first one is computer system, and in that first chapter you have to study introduction to computer system, evolution of computer. Third is computer memory. Fourth is data transfer between memory and CPU. Fifth is microprocessors. Sixth is data and information. Seventh is software. Eighth is operating system. In chapter 2, that is encoding schemes and number system, you have to read introduction, number system, and conversion between number systems. So in chapter 3, that is emerging trends, you have to know introduction, artificial intelligence, big data, internet of things, cloud computing, grid computing, and blockchains. It's like that. Chapter 4 is introduction to problem solving. You have to read in that chapter introduction, steps for problem solving, algorithm, representation of algorithms, flow of control, verifying algorithms, comparison of algorithm, उसके बाद coding, then decomposition. In chapter 5, that is getting started with Python, you have to read introduction to Python, Python keywords, identifiers, variables, comments, everything is an object, data types, operators, expressions, statement, input and output, type conversion and debugging. In chapter 6, you have in chapter 6, that is flow of control, you have to read introduction, selection, indentation, repetition, break and continue statement, and nested loops. In chapter 7, that is functions, you have to read introduction, functions, user defined functions, scope of a variable, Python standard library. In chapter 8, that is strings, you have to read introduction, strings, string operations, traversing a string, string methods and built-in functions, then handling strings. Then in chapter 9, that is list, you have to read introduction to list, list operations, traversing a list, list methods and built-in functions, nested list, copying list, list as arguments to function, list manipulation. In chapter 10, that is tuples and dictionaries, you have to read introduction to tuples, tuple operations, tuple methods and built-in functions, tuple assignment, nested tuples, tuple handling, introduction to dictionaries, dictionaries are mutable, dictionaries operations, traversing a dictionary, dictionary methods and built-in functions, then manipulating dictionaries. In chapter 11, that is last chapter, that is societal impact. In that chapter, you have to read introduction, digital footprints, digital society and netizens, data protection, cybercrime, Indian Information Technology Act, that is IT Act, then impact on health. So this is all about your content in NCERT syllabus. So in next session, we have to discuss about the chapter 1 itself. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.